Jill Luke, citizen of Northport. You guys are right on the mark. He deserves the key to the city. I was sitting up there when that direction was made about the key to the city and stuff, and that was to leave it to your discretion, for you guys to decide if somebody had proven themselves enough to award them the key to the city. Bill Gunnan has. He is the largest advocate for this city who doesn't even live in this city. He came to the chamber in 2010. I was not there to be on that board that elected him, but I was involved in the chamber. And he came in with a bang, and that bang has continued since. He would have moved to our city, but he had a son who has some developmental issues. And so the school that he was sending his son to, and the help and the aid and the support that he had in his Cape Coral vicinity, he could not leave. Family and children have to come first. Otherwise, he would have planted his flag here in this city.
Sure.
But he always brags about Northport, pushes out about Northport. He was in Comedy for Cause, and I was his manager. And up on that stage, he wasn't cutting up playing jokes. He was telling the people how great Northport was and how business should come, to Northport. Economic development was something that we were really failing in back in those days. He picked up that torch also. It is the business community that the chamber presents and works for and toward. And so they do the economic aspect for this city. And again, Bill is at the forefront of making that happen. So thank you for seeing this through. He deserves the key to the city. You can give him a proclamation when he relinquishes the job. But key to the city now. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Debbie McDowell. Living here for 35 years, I had the pleasure of knowing Bill when he first came on board. And then my husband joined the chamber. And I have got to tell you, Bill Gunnan is the most welcoming person in this city. If there's an issue, Bill knows how to get it solved, who to go to, whether for businesses. As one of his former employees, I have to tell you, he was so welcoming, not just to me, but anybody who comes through that door. He treats everybody like they are super important, and he will go miles to make sure they are successful if they're a small business or even a large business. He knows this city probably better than a lot of the residents in this city. And I think this is high time. Great idea, Mayor. Thank you for bringing this forward. And if anybody does deserve it, it's Bill. I hope it's a unanimous vote.
Thank you very much.
Attention.
Thank you. Mr. Tower?
Good morning, Chair and Commissioners. I'm Fred Tower, Chair of the Government Relations for the Northport Area Chamber of Commerce. We've taken a stance on this, and I represent our 550 plus members, and I'll read you our stance. The Northport Area Commerce holds the following stance in regards to the Conservation Foundation of Gulf Coast request for a letter of support from the City of Northport and Sarasota County government regarding funding for the Orange Hammock Ranch property. The Northport Area Chamber of Commerce recommends that neither the City of Northport nor the Sarasota County government support this letter of support request. Further, the Chamber recommends the City of Northport and Sarasota County government abide by and support the City of Northport's land use already in place for this property. The City of Northport land use was previously approved by the Northport City Commission. The Northport Area Chamber of Commerce extends its assistance to the City of Northport and Sarasota County government in regards to this matter. And now I have a couple personal items that I'd just like to go over, or observations. In 2000, this property was voluntarily annexed to the city of Northport because of our platted lot situation, so we'd have some higher price housing and also commercial, which we can't get with the platted lots. In 2008, the commission approved the Isles of Athena with 10 conditions. I was a commissioner at that particular time, and with the 10 conditions, 3 of them were in there: a financial feasibility study. The second was development of the water resources. And thirdly, and most important, we were going to preserve over 2,000 plus acres. Also, the Conservation Foundation now wants the property within the city of Northport boundaries. Where did home rule go? They already own 110,000 acres, mostly from ranches. And I wish the foundation had come to the city of Northport originally, and before all this got out public and all these campaign form letters that they sent out. They didn't sit down with the city of Northport. They just came to it and asked for a letter of support, of course, which they didn't get. With the above information, we feel that it's no need to support it today. We're asking you that. And remember the Northport taxpayers. This is going to take it off the tax roll. When the Amendment 1 was passed this year, now our taxpayers are going to pay to buy some of the property within the city of Northport. And I thank you for your consideration later on today. Thank you.
Thank you. Jacqueline Moore.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Sir Chair, and Commissioners. Good morning.
I know I need a haircut.
Start over. I'm Jacqueline Moore from Northport, and as per the email message I sent to you last night, I support the recent prevailing decision of the Northport City Commission by a 3-2 vote not to send a letter in support of the Myakka Island Conservation Corridor, Florida Forever application. I also support the stance of the Northport Area Chamber of Commerce in this regard, which a colleague will be speaking to shortly. My support stems from a strong intention to balance development with preservation while protecting Northport's home rule. I'm here today to ask that you not provide a letter of support as the Board of Sarasota County Commissioners. Your implied support of Northport's home rule by not sending this such a letter is greatly appreciated. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheryl Cook, Jacqueline Moore, Christina Corman.
Good morning.
Morning.
Cheryl Cook, Northport. I'm here to ask you to send a letter in support of the Conservation Foundation application for Florida Forever financing. Recently, the city of Northport, and I'm not here speaking on behalf of the city of Northport, but they heard 2 different items regarding this issue. One was a letter from the city, a letter of support to Tallahassee, and the other was a letter to the county requesting their support to Tallahassee for Conservation Foundation. Both times, a non-unanimous vote decided not to support the letter. In the meantime, I would like to point out that some of the concerns that I heard, or that we heard in the city as residents, was if we were to set aside this property as conservation, what would happen to the economic development aspect, the development, private parties who may buy into the more developable land, which is still in play. The answer is that you can split the baby in half. You can conserve and preserve the land, and you can also preserve the section of development that is already in the city's comp plan. The Conservation Foundation did send a letter to the city, and this is all a matter of public record, and they did indicate that they were very willing and very open to partnering with certain development groups and private entities in order to develop the commercial land, because after all, they need to offset the cost of purchasing the land. One item I'd like to direct your attention to is the High Hat Ranch. This is a perfect example of how conservation money was set aside, or an application for Florida Forever money was put into play. Yet, in the meantime, while the application was still outstanding, a private entity came in and purchased some developable rights. So once again, the baby could be split in half. There's something for everybody in this application for Florida Forever funding. I know the issue of home rule came up, and I know I'm running out of time. That's something for you all to decide. I do want to remind you that elections happen, and just over 30 days ago, your electorate, 120,830 people voted for Amendment 1, which is to protect and maintain property. And so I want you to please listen to your electorate. Rarely does an elected body get a direct edict from the populace. In this case, they did. Please support the letter of application for Conservation Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you.